What is up, YouTube? I am the real Travis Scott, of course. I am here to talk to you today about a few of my favorite preferences when it comes to fall bass fishing lures. Hey, everyone has their own preference, right? I'm no different. I love what I love, and I use what catches me fish. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into these lures, bait. First off, I have here what we call a 6-segment swim bait. I love 6-segment swim baits because they're so versatile. You can swim them slow, retrieve fast. You can jerk them to give it the erratic action. So many different ways that you can fish those. Also, when it comes to swim baits, actually love paddle tails. As you can see here, I have a mini paddle tail, or you can switch it up, go big paddle tail, and there's so many different brands of paddle tails that it's ridiculous. But as long as it has a paddle and as long as it's on the tail, it'll work. I promise you. So up next, we have another one of my favorites. I've been catching so many fish off of this lure for many, many years now. And that is none other than a great chatterbait or a bladed jig, whichever one you would rather call. I usually fish it with a trailer. As you can see right here, I have some chartreuse legs on here that I use, and they work pretty good. I also have, speaking of swim baits, the Gary Yamamoto Seiko, and I love to use them on the back of chatterbaits. I only use the Seikos on the back of chatterbaits because of the subtle presentation that the Seikos give off. Of course, everyone loves top water blow-ups. I have here what we call a sexy dog. Some people call them spooks. Awesome bait. That is the type of bait that you would walk across the water. So when you're walking, you're just more so, jerk your rod, give your rod tip a nice jerk to give it that walking action, going back and forth just like that across the water. Now, another bait that you don't have to walk across the water. Everybody loves a whopper plopper. Everybody loves a whopper plopper. Whopper ploppers are absolute favorites around the United States and other countries. I would even believe I've seen other people use them, on YouTube videos. So that is an awesome bait to use. Everyone loves a whopper plopper. I mean, it came out of nowhere for me. Came out of nowhere and just smashed the market. But if you can get your hands on a whopper plopper, almost any size will work. Buzz bait. Buzz. Love buzz baits. I love them. The reason I love buzz baits, they remind me of windmills. No, seriously. I love buzz baits because of the top water blow up. Fish come up and grab them. More so than a sexy dog. A sexy dog, the fish come all the way up out of the water to grab a sexy dog. Whereas on that buzz bait, it's just so subtle, and it disappears. And on these, I also like to use the trailer as a swim bait. A swim bait matched up there, perfect. Paddle tail, you'll kill them. I'm telling you, you'll kill them. I even have mini buzz baits, as you can see here, and those mini buzz baits, of course, if you downsize in your presentation, of course your fish are going to get smaller, but this presentation will help you catch a little more of those finicky fish that were afraid to bite the bigger lure. So you can also use a paddle tail on these as well. Or any type of, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Your preference is your preference, So, as long as you have something that's going to give it a little more action, that little flop of the tail, you can go. I even have tried out the Seiko on the back of those. Not really my preference, but hey, it is, it is usable. Also, soft plastics. When it comes to soft plastics, again, there's so many on the market that you can use. So many brands that you could buy. To me, the brands do matter once you start getting more into competition mode, things of that nature. But if you're just going out fishing for fun, hey, brands don't really matter. They're pretty much all going to do the same. I love me a good old swimming dinger. Has a paddle tail on the back, as you can see. I also like Zoom trick worms. Zoom, um, I think pretty much everyone uses Zoom. Even if it's not a trick worm, they have so many different lures and baits out there that they're a very great company to have in your tackle box or in your arsenal. I love trick worms because of the action. Once again, weightless or with the weight, I've caught so many fish. One more little bait that I like to use that I got out of the mystery tackle box, thanks to Carl, is a big bite baits little minnow. For some reason, I love this minnow, and I fish it weightless, fish it right up against the edge, the bank, or shoreline, wherever I'm fishing, and it's almost every time I fish this thing, I'm guaranteed to catch some fish. And another thing about it is if you can fish it with on a shaky head. If you fish it on a shaky head and it stands up, can you see the vibration? And I've caught a lot of fish that way as well. I'm not sure what it is about that little vibrating tail. And as you can see, I'm barely even moving. But that vibrating tail drives fish crazy. So, there, like I said, to each its own. It's your preference. But those are a few of my favorite baits. I hope I was able to, teach someone something or help you out in some type of way. If you liked, go ahead and like the video. Please subscribe. And hey, check out some more videos. Until again, later, Scott heads. Peace.